Good afternoon. Nairi Woods, Dean of the Blavatnik School of Government at the University of Oxford. We have at least 4 presidents on the panel. It's very difficult for outstanding leaders of any organisation to think about their succession. My question to the 4 presidents is, what do each of you think are the most important steps you need to take in order to ensure that your succession is a positive and smooth one? Thank you.
Can I take a bit of an executive decision on this and direct it to President Kagame and to Deputy President Ruto so we can get as many interactions as possible? I know I'm editing your request, but I'm sure you'll indulge me. If I can go with you first, President Kagame.
I think to give more value to the question and the meaning of it, it is important to think about what you leave behind for the successor to take over than even to just be succeeded. What I'm saying is, you see, the issue of succession, very important it is, but people have reduced it to an end in itself, to the point that even if you were in power and did nothing, as long as you are succeeded, that is very good. So I think we should combine the two. So for me, I'm thinking beyond being succeeded. I'm actually thinking about what do you leave behind when a successor comes. So otherwise, it could be in power for 10 years, for 20, mess it up, and then say bye-bye, and somebody else comes, takes over, and just screws up the same way as the other one. And that's, by the way, that's also one reason why some of the problems in Africa are there as we see them. We have had places where this succession has been going on quite well, but the lives of the citizens have not changed, or they even get worse. So I think it is better to take it holistically and look at the meaning of it. So I think my preoccupation as a leader is to do the best I can while I am there. So that, because what we are managing is just not succession, it is the lives of people. And in fact, you see, the other thing about leaders, yesterday somebody raised the point, he talked about strong leaders and said we shouldn't talk about that, we should be talking about institutions. And I think Thabo Mbeki raised a good point. Even for strong institutions, or institutions that deliver for people, actually don't just happen. They are put in place by people, by leaders. So leaders we want, and therefore who should be succeeded and things go on, as one aspect of what many things that should happen, should be leaders that allow the building of institutions that will outlive them. But it is leaders who will still do it, especially when they work well with their people.
So looking at the fact, if I may, before I come to you, Deputy President, looking at the question of institutions and recognizing that one does need strong institutions that allow us to continue to develop. The reality, and we've seen it happen time and time again, that the successor goes about very quickly dismantling said institutions, said support, so you find yourself back at square one within a decade.
That's true.
So is it about the leadership? Is it about the strong institutions? Is it about a broader recognition that there needs to be...
It's about a combination. Mm-hmm. But you're addressing it to me or somebody else?
No, to you. I just was gesturing to him.
It's about a combination.
Yes.
Yes, it's not one thing or the other alone. It's a combination of things. It's about leadership that gets things right. It's about, and getting things right as leaders includes creating institutions that serve the societies as they are, and not just being locked onto one individual and thinking that is the end of the problem. So it is a combination, there's no doubt. Sometimes you don't know which comes first. It almost looks like a chicken and egg puzzle, but both, or beyond more than both, are very important.